Some years ago in our diocese, there was a very promising seminarian, very pleasant, highly disciplined, academically above average, related very well with people, and most importantly, spiritually sound. When he was ordained a deacon, a few pastors or parish priests dropped hints, in fact campaigned, that he should be appointed to their parish because he would be an invaluable asset. We ordained him, and 2 years later, he seemed to be a disaster because he had become an alcoholic. We did all we could to salvage him, to no avail. In fact, on one occasion, I sent him to a psychiatrist to have his head examined whether he was normal. Occasionally, he got missing for 1 week or 2 weeks. And he delighted in hiding so that we will worry about him. After he resurfaced on one occasion, I got so mad that I pulled my skull up, hit it on the table, and told him I was going to send him back to his parents because he was of no use to the church. He had disgraced the church, disgraced the priesthood, and so on. He listened to me attentively. He didn't say a word. When I finished fuming and blasting him, he said, "But my Lord, I am a sick man. My Lord, I am a sick man." I was deeply moved, and we started to look for help. Here in Rome, I met an elderly priest who suggested we should send him to the servants of the Paraclete, who specialize in ministering to priests in difficulties. We sent him to them in England, Stroud. They kept him for 6 months. And after 6 months, he came back totally transformed, totally changed. I adopted a wait and see attitude. It was too good to be believed. 2 years passed, 3 years passed, 4 years passed. He remained extremely sober. And after 6 years, we sent him to the Hazelden Institute in Minnesota, where he specialized in the treatment of alcoholics and drug addicts. He got a master's degree and came back and set up a local institute for the treatment of alcoholics and drug addicts, the first such center in Nigeria. And last Christmas, about 86 graduates of this institute, who have now obtained sobriety, came to thank the bishop for sending this priest to specialize in this area. While I was fretting and fuming about this priest, I did not realize that the Lord God had his hidden agenda for this young man. The Lord himself told us, "My ways are not your ways, my methods are not your methods." So many people have gained sobriety through him. And more people are being trained to go and assist in this center that is attracting national and international attention. We must never despair. God chooses us not for what we are, but for what he can make out of us if we can only cooperate. Because the Lord God sees us with certain bifocals, what we are right now and what he can make out of us.